Why I live in Lake Elsinore. My name is Donald, being a real estate agent, and I've been living here since 2018, and now it's 2026. So let's get into it. Why did I choose Lake Elsinore? It wasn't by choice. I literally was moving away from the beach line or beach cities, looking to buy a bigger home for my family. And as I kept going east from Wilmington and Long Beach, I stumbled upon a city called Lake Elsinore. I found the home to be quite interesting, beautiful. 5-bedroom, 3-bath. The price was amazing at the time, 2018. The 5-bedroom, 3-bath was $397,000. We added some extra stuff into the home, about $40,000 worth of extra stuff into the home. It was a new construction build. We knew we wanted to be in a family community. We mapped out the schooling that the new build was in. We looked at the parks. Everything fit every description, and it was well under the budget that we had planned. So coincidentally or by accident, we moved to Lake Elsinore. That's the truth of the matter. Right on Temecula, Menifee, and Murrieta. They were slightly more expensive. They were adding an extra 10 to 20 miles to my commute, and my commute was already going to be 70 miles, which was super new to me. Temecula has a very high price tag, so I landed in Lake Elsinore. What mattered most when choosing a city? After living here for so long and having my third kid here now, what I started to realize mattered most to me was the community, city sports, the access to get everywhere and everything we participate in as a family. This is a homeschooling household that I run with my wife. My wife is a teacher. I'm the real estate agent and bring in some of the income. And what I realized is when you can participate in multiple different events, and most sports events, everything is about a 15-minute drive, even including traffic. That's a huge compliment to the city. I have friends that live in LA, and they talk about just to get to Little League practice or whatever city practice team they're on, it could be a 40 to 45-minute commute for just 10 miles away. That is something that we don't experience here in Lake Elsinore, even if you have traffic. It's because if you don't want to use the freeway, we can utilize the city streets to get everywhere. I could get anywhere I need to get for practice, and it's about 20 minutes at most, unless I'm traveling to a different city. What do I love most about living in the area? What I love most about it is that I'm central to everywhere I like to be if it's time to drive a little bit. I could travel 2 hours north, and I'm in Snow Mountains. I could travel 2 hours west, I'm at the beach, which is Los Angeles. I can travel 2 hours south, and I'm in San Diego. I could travel 3.5 hours east, and I'm in Vegas. Let's chalk it up to 4 hours, and I'm in Las Vegas. Simply, I could get off work at 2:30 p.m., and I could be in any of those locations by dinner time, set up in my hotel room, wherever I'm staying, asleep and ready to go for the next day. Easy, without a flight, without anything, just drive. It's incredible. I love that about Lake Elsinore. It's something that more people need to take into consideration. It's a big bonus. What are some of the biggest downsides? If you commute like I used to, the commute, a completely different thing when you're driving 2 hours every day, one way to get to work. If you're moving over here and you live in the beach cities, San Diego, Long Beach, anywhere that's 70 miles plus, that's a huge caution I'm giving you guys right now. It takes an hour and a half to 2 hours to get back home. It's ridiculous. Your 2:30 clock out time, you won't be home until about 4:30, 5 p.m. Thanksgiving, forget about it. I may as well just stay in Long Beach and visit Long Beach family. Getting back home was 3 to 3.5 hours. If it's rainy, forget it. It's madness, complete madness. The heat in Lake Elsinore is madness. If you lived in Arizona and you think you can handle the heat, and you come to California thinking, oh, there's no heat in Cali, you're thinking San Diego and Los Angeles. Come over here to Lake Elsinore, and it will be just about 5 degrees cooler than Arizona. It's hot over there. I've seen it reach as hot as 112, 115 degrees. It's hot, it's bright, it just radiates heat. Incredibly hot. Have a vehicle that can be preconditioned. If you can't precondition your vehicle, tint your windows, do something. Be ready to have a high AC electric bill. You're going to be cranking that AC throughout the day. That's about it, really, the heat. Who would love living here? I'm a family man now. I personally cannot, this is just my personal take, I cannot see finding Lake Elsinore exciting if you're moving over here by yourself. You have to have something already over here to make Lake Elsinore worth your time. For a family, it's great. Being single on your own, I don't know why I would move here. So family would love to live here. Canyon Hills, Tuscany Hills, Rosetta Canyon, similarly, all these new build communities and the upcoming communities that are being built, they're incredible for family. The community, the Little League is big here. Soccer is big here. We're building up a basketball team now. We have a little bit of everything over here, and it's fun. If you participate, you took your kids everywhere and you actually participate in the events and the sports, it's actually really fun to be in a family city like Lake Elsinore. If you don't take advantage of all these things that I'm talking about on the families, I think you might drive yourself into madness. It's rather boring. You have to create your own entertainment, or the entertainment has to be created for you via your kids being in sports and you participate. Otherwise, Temecula, the big cities, even Corona may suit people that are moving solo better. Not that you can't find a place here, maybe you can find your peace here, but speaking on my own experience, I would say best suited for family. If I had to choose again today, would I? Yes, I would choose here again today. Here's the thing, and I kind of proved it to myself. I was just laid off from the oil refinery last year. And rather than look for another job that suits my expertise by the beach line, I decided to change career and get into real estate so I could stay in Lake Elsinore because I just love the family ties in Lake Elsinore. So to me, I feel like if I had to choose again, I would absolutely choose Lake Elsinore again. What's the biggest misconception? What's the biggest misconception about Lake Elsinore? It's the lake. Until recently, the lake has been underwhelming. It hasn't been performing, and it hasn't done anything I wanted the lake to do when I moved out here. That was the other thing. When I stumbled upon Lake Elsinore, I thought about my childhood. I was like, oh man, there's gonna be a lake minutes away from home. We're gonna go to the lake every weekend. We're gonna have a boat, do this and do that. When I moved over here, back in the day, it was called Lake Guacamole because it was legitimately just green. It was algae. It was not usable. That was the biggest misconception. You can't swim in it. You can't do anything. The fish die, all this stuff. So that's the misconception, is what I'm trying to say. The lake is good. People fish in it. We stock the lake. I think it was every Thursday and Friday. Don't quote me. There's boating happening. It's actually a very lively lake now. And the water is cured up a lot. So that's the misconception. Used to be a bad lake. Now it's at least an average lake. What's my advice before someone decides moving here? If you commute, and if you're not moving over here for family or growing a family, I would caution you to move over here. To commute, I can't put that upon my enemies. I was commuting 3 to 4 hours a day, round trip. It's miserable, it's exhausting, it fatigues you, it's stressful. Nobody needs to be in traffic for 4 hours a day. Nobody, especially if you have a family that you're trying to get home to. It's just not really, it's a huge red flag. And I don't know if you could put a price on it, on value. It's just, I don't think there's no value unless it's essentially free that you should put yourself through a commute of that nature. And I will say not moving over here, or caution moving over here if you're single as heavily as I do commuting, but I don't see the city just being as interesting as a single person. You could maybe live here affordably, and then everything you do will likely be out of the city. Typically Temecula or San Diego is where you will find yourself commuting. But then here's the catch-22 is you got to commute back home. So if you're trying to go out for a night of fun and everything, you have to plan accordingly all the time. But now you're planning in the sense that it's going to take you an hour to come back home, especially if you go to San Diego just to have a nice night out. Lake Elsinore closes at 10 p.m. Some places at 11 p.m., but we're talking grocery stores. We got maybe 2 places that stay open till midnight, That's a bar. Once it's 10 o'clock, it's night rate Lake Elsinore, and that's it. Anyways, once again, my name is Donald Beeman. I'm a Lake Elsinore real estate agent. I create a 52-page Lake Elsinore insider guide if you're interested. It's free. Check out the links below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.